Rightio Steady, this is a video review for you, and I'm also going to use this as a bit of an instructional video for everyone else because you have had personal lessons from me in the past and you have been an active participant in the golf blog and automatic and natural learning. So you're a bit of an expert, so to speak, and your game is quite good, and it's probably good for other people to see someone else perform the swing and sort of do what I would recommend to be quite close to optimal anyway. So I'm just going to play it in full speed. You sent two videos through and I've blended them together in one. So this is the first one from behind. And away you go. And then the second one, hopefully this shows up okay. The light wasn't great, but I sort of made do with what we've got. Okay, so that's you in full swing, and let's just bring it back here. So what I do like is that you tend to do you do all your thinking behind the ball, and when you walk to the ball, your eyes are fixed on the ball, and I really like that. It's not an imperative, it's not something you have to do, but I find that through experience that when your eyes are focused on the ball, you more or less block out all the distractions of the target. That you won't not worry about the rough as much, or out of bounds, or whatever it is that's out there that can get distraction. That can distract you, bunkers and the like. It's a great tip. So when you've done all your thinking behind the ball, which I call Einsteining, when you walk into the ball, you're 100% focused on the ball, and you're not staring it down and trying to burn holes in the ball. You're just looking at the ball like you're looking at a picture, and just casually walk in any way that feels good to you, and then get set. So you do this quite well. It's really hard to fold it. If I am going to be critical, you tend to do a lot of things really quick, and those that know you will probably agree. Steady, you go a million miles an hour. Look, I do things quickly as well. I speak quickly and can get myself into all sorts of problems by doing that. But you probably just need to take a moment's more time just to get yourself set and comfortable. And also, in practice and on the practice fairway, and looks like you're at your home here in New South Wales, that there's not a lot of pressure and there's not a lot of anxiety when you're hitting balls in the paddock. But on the golf course, that's going to increase. So by looking up and just getting a reference, just one more time, just like a final checklist, just to look up prior to pulling the trigger, just to make sure that everything feels good, you may find yourself just getting into a better state of mind. It can be quite intimidating and scary walking onto the first tee of a hole, onto a course, onto the first tee, getting set, and not taking a peek at the target. Look, if you can do it and it feels great for you, by all means do it. But if you're finding yourself just sort of self-destructing on the course, you just may need that look just prior to pulling the trigger. So let's just play it again. In terms of the swing, it's all good. It looks great to me. But I just want to watch this one from this side. So here you are, you're coming in, you're looking at the ball, you're getting set. You do move quite quickly, and just now, right, you're out to swing the club. Maybe just to look up at the target, just commit to the target in terms of making sure that the target's exactly where it should be, because you are aligning yourself instinctively and naturally, and for the most part it never fails. But maybe just a quick look at the target, as a final checkpoint, just to make sure everything's right and you're ready to go, and then you can look back at the ball and then go. And I think that may give you a little bit more rhythm to your game, and just give you that little bit more confidence, that inner confidence that, hey, I'm set perfectly, everything feels good, and let's go. By not looking up, I think if you can get away with it, that's great, but yeah, I think you'll just find yourself doing a little bit better if you look up. The other thing, you've hit the ball, it looks like you made a good shot there, you're up and out of the shot straight away. Now, I know you're shooting a video and you didn't want to pose for the camera, but I'm going to assume that when you are playing on the course, that this is what you're doing on the course. You're hitting the shot, and you're up and out of the shot really quickly, and yep, you're still watching the ball there. And I cut the video off a little bit, but yeah, you probably could just hold the shot a little bit, or at least stop moving so much straight away after hitting the shot. Give yourself some time to feel what happened, get some awareness of of what the body feels like. Even watch the ball till it stops would be a good idea. You don't need to pose and hold the follow through. You can come out of your follow through position, but I wouldn't go walking too much on every shot. I mean, there are going to be times when you do that, but hey, it might be a good thing just to stay in the shot until the ball hits the ground and comes to a complete stop. And the other thing that I want to talk about is just looking from behind this angle here. This is a good camera angle, actually. It would be good when you go to the practice fairway, if you get some time, just hit some shots. So plan behind the ball. I'm going to hit a low fade. I'm going to hit a high draw, and just muck around with some shots. You can even experiment with some different types of swings. So I don't want you to analyse your swing too much, but a great drill and a fantastic tip if you ever want to improve your swing skill and doing it in a natural and easy way is to hit shots at 90% power, 80% power, 40% power, and when you can get down to making a full swing with 5 and 10% power, you really have mastered your swing. I reckon you would struggle with that drill. So the drill I'm talking about is, for example, teeing up your ball with a driver and taking a full swing, but only swinging at 5 or 10% power. The ball won't go very far, but when you can make a full swing with only a fraction of the normal power, I reckon your swing's spot on. So that'd be a great little drill that you could do. And also, as I just mentioned, hitting a whole array of shots. So get out of first gear. That's probably what I'm trying to say here. It's great that you're hitting balls and it's great that you're practicing, but you have somewhat mastered the automatic routine and the automatic process. You're not really going to be able to get that much better at this, walking to the ball with your eyes focused on the ball, getting set and playing quickly and all that sort of thing. You're not going to get much better at that. But where you can get better is how you practice and how you play. So hitting different shots. So, one day you might start aiming at the corner of that shed here and trying to hit a hook shot back over here. And then you aim at the top of that tree with a 5-iron and try and fade it back over here. And then you could try and hit a driver as high as, over that cloud, for example. And then another day you might want to try and hit it really low. And just play around with all sorts of shots. And don't think too much about how you're doing it. Just give yourself the goal or the objective of hitting a shot and going for it. But all up, mate, like I've said, you've got to, your action's good. People that saw you hit the ball at the workshop were very impressed with your ball striking. My mate Andrew was very, very impressed. He actually thought you were probably a 3 or 4 marker. So yeah, you just got to. I would keep hitting shots. Give yourself a bit of leeway on the course. Look up prior to hitting the ball if you feel the need. Maybe just get set fractionally more, and then when you are practicing and when you get to the golf course, play around with certain fun shots, hooks, draws, low, high, fades, the whole lot. And I think you're going to take your game to the next level. So thanks for shooting it through, Steady, and I reckon everyone who watches this will get something out of it. Good work.